Honey, sometimes you just gotta do it for the plot.
That's just the way it is.
Bueno, welcome back. Hola a todos. But if you're new here, I'm Veronica, Betos Vision, and I see everything you need me to see. Okay, no. Don't be crazy. Remember, I said we is not being toxic this year. So if you're gonna do something for the plot, do it with a plan. Do it with precaution. Do it responsibly, okay? For your own benefit. We only doing things that are gonna benefit us, elevate us, okay? It's been such a crazy day, weekend, life. No, but today is Ash Wednesday, and literally we just had a solar eclipse. We just had Valentine's Day this weekend. We had, like, I don't know, some things changing. But definitely, like, I've noticed some changes already happening this year. I don't know if y'all have noticed. I feel like, I'm definitely gaining more confidence, or maybe it's just because my hair is done. I don't know. But you can't be surprised because we've been manifesting this. We've been talking about this, okay? You can't be surprised of the glow up when you knew that you wanted that, when you knew that it was coming, okay? Right. So when it comes, it's gonna be surprised, it's gonna be shocking, but you're just gonna be like, okay, like I got this, like I knew this, like I always knew I had this in me. And then once you know that, once you see your light, other people are just gonna follow that light as well, and they're gonna see your bright light as well. Remember, we don't gotta be people pleasing no more. We don't need these people, okay? There's so many other people out there who are respectful, kind. Clearly not my baby because he just interrupted my video. It's okay. Keep playing, baby. But yeah, and don't let them dim that light, because don't let that light run out fast. Alright? But we're not perfect. We all have a little bit of darkness, a little bit of shadow side to us, right? And that's kind of the point of this video is, you shouldn't be ashamed of that side. That side is there for a reason. It's there to teach you things. It's there for you to learn things and get better. You definitely have to work with your shadow side, and working with your shadow side is not easy. It's a constant battle. You have to have strategies and things implemented so that you can be stronger than those negative things. Y'all know I love talking about God. Y'all know I love coming on here and recording every time I go to church. So with that being said, I'm okay with some people not resonating with that. Like it's a heavy topic. It took a long time for me to learn, for me to implement into my life, to incorporate it into my life. And I'm still learning, I'm still living with it, and that's just the first step. Like, I feel like we all have to take that first step. And whether it's me here talking about it with you guys, or just you going out there and trying for yourself, or just but I just love when I can see how talking about it is helping somebody else. You get me? Like, I can just talk about this to anybody for hours, and I just love to see other people's perspective and bring it on here and tell y'all about it. So like, I can talk about God for hours, and I love just bringing it up to people, especially especially to non-believers, because they I just like to see what's stopping them, what's holding them back from including God in their life. And if this makes you uncomfortable, I understand. But also, like, there is some type of fault at being comfortable, at staying too comfortable, at never growing, at never learning new things. So just keep that in mind. You don't close yourself off to things so fast, because even with my family, with friends, with people that I see, like, I bring this new idea up to them, or like I introduce something that has always been around but that will help their life a little bit more, and they just like completely just are like comfortable in their own ways, that they're just like, nah, like it's fine, like we don't need that, like it's okay, you know, we're good. But then I see how it's not innovating them, it's not pushing them to be better. So it's like, okay, yeah, you're comfortable there where you are, but like you can only do so much for others. You can't really like push them to start that journey for them. They have to start it for themselves. So me doing this, it's for me, but it's also for those who want to be connected, those who are into this kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But just know that whatever I'm talking about, that's always going to be mentioned, that's always going to be included, whether I'm talking about it for 1-2 minutes, 5 minutes in the video, it doesn't matter. You know, this is my channel, and if I want to elaborate on one part of something, that's for a reason. That's so that others might hear something in that story that resonates with them, but it might not resonate with you, and that's okay. Like, I just like to tell the whole complete story with details and everything, because I know that everybody just resonates differently. But yeah, I'm just so excited, you know, because like I was feeling myself just down and just like digging myself deep in that hole. And you know, I've been doing some things, just whatever I can to pull myself out of that. And you know, I've been sharing some of that, but what's mostly been like, you know, pulling me out of that is just romanticizing my life, just living my best life, and like, and of course, you know, that faith. You know, when you go through things, you come out even more powerful, and you use that to your advantage. You use that for the next thing, and you can't just go into it like, oh yeah, like finally done, like la da da da. No, you gotta know that some more things are gonna happen, like more things are gonna happen, more things are gonna keep coming, and you gotta be ready for it. You gotta be ready to have your plate full. So you know, I've just been trying to do a lot of things here and there. You know, I don't want to give too many details yet, because you know, something else that I heard today, like a lesson that I really learned today, is like, don't give people your secrets, don't reveal your moves, because there's people who want to keep you in the same position that you are, that don't want to see you doing better than them, that can't even imagine. Like, I have people who, you know, I would tell just little things here and there, like even people close to me, and you can just tell in their face that they're just like, what, like you, like what? Or they'll just be like just suspicious about it, and it's just like, that's weird, like why aren't you like jumping up and clapping right now, like for me? So, or like they'll just go quiet and like hide away, and like just, it just shows that they're not very supportive. And you know, they'll come around once in a while and just be like, hey, like pop in and be like, oh, this and that, but it's not the same. Like, I know I was one of those people. Like me, I was so comfortable where I was at, and I was just like, I don't need to be texting nobody, I don't need to be doing this and that. But my mindset has changed so much that I'm just like, I'm constantly thinking about people, and I'm just like, okay, so if you don't have time to talk to me, if we don't have time to talk, then we shouldn't even be around each other then, because we're not fitting into each other's timeline. It's not that we have bad blood or drama or beef or anything. It's just that, you know, we pass timelines. Okay, like, you know, I spend a lot of time just wondering like, oh, why isn't this person around anymore, or why didn't this work out, you know? But instead of me sitting there wasting that time thinking about why things didn't work out, I just accepted it. I just accepted it for what it is, because you can't force people to be there for you. You can't force people to support you or whatever, to love you, whatever. But like, I don't know, I don't think you should take it personally. Like, these are people that I know and love that don't show me support at all. And you know, when I started this, I promised myself that I really didn't care who was gonna support me. Like, I don't know, I just understood like that me personally, like before, like I was so busy with work, I was so busy living that 9 to 5, stuck in that world, that I couldn't see anything past that. That I was just so comfortable that I wasn't even like paying even attention to social media or what other people were posting. I was just going on there for fun, for downtime, to unwind, or just to like post what I wanted to post and be out. But like, I started slowly realizing there's people out there that need your support, and you need their support, and you can learn from each other no matter what level that you're on. And you know, if you're choosing to stay stuck, if you're choosing to stay comfortable, if you're choosing to stay in that shadow, then of course, like, you can't expect people who are there, who are stuck, to be 10 toes step behind you. You're like, you know, like, even if as bad as you want them to, this is a journey where you have to accept that, where you have to accept that maybe strangers are going to be your number one supporters, because they're the ones that are learning this new version of you. They don't know the version of you that those people may have known before, and that they're gonna have to relearn now if they don't want to be booted out. And they're gonna have to learn to respect you, put some respect on your name. You just can't force people to show up for you. You know, I just like to tell people, like, I just like to see what you're gonna do for me now. Like, I'm not even gonna tell you, like, I just like to see. And, you know, most of the time they either do that thing or they don't, and that's how you know. That's how you know. Like, why sugarcoat it? Why be like, oh, he didn't do this for me, but no, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Like, nowadays, you see what you get, okay? And don't let nobody gaslight you. Like, I'll tell you right away, like, I don't like gaslighting. I don't like fake people. Just be real. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me if something bothers you. Tell me if you have a problem with me. Because instead of, like, you know, you building that up and building this hatred towards somebody that, like, doesn't even have no hatred towards you, like, only wishes the best for you, that's, or, like, doesn't even think about you, is just crazy to me. Like, I know we all want to be loved. I know we all want to feel chosen. The touch and the feel and everything. So live by it. But you can't just settle for some of that in one person. Like, you can't settle for multiple people and some of those things in each person. Like you shouldn't have to settle. You shouldn't have to settle for your old ways. You shouldn't have to settle for your old life, for old habits, for old people. You don't gotta be rude either, but you gotta know your worth. You gotta have standards. And, you know, there's endurance in that. There's loyalty in that. There's redemption, okay? So don't be afraid to make yourself look like a fool. Don't be afraid to embarrass yourself. Don't be afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve. Your emotions pour out. Because that's the way that you're going to find real connection, real love nowadays. Okay? Y'all can keep on with that fake stuff online. Like, okay, go send each other pictures, FaceTime, social media, blah 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 blah. It's not real. I don't believe in that kind of love. I'm from the 90s, baby. You gotta pull up with flowers. You gotta speak my love language. Okay? You gotta be into things that I'm into, and have respect and morals for yourself. And, you know, I think it's attractive when, you know, someone stands up for themselves, when someone what is that called, is like reserved, like, it's just, you know, doesn't easily give to others, but is also, you know, not trying to make other people's life miserable, not trying to hurt others. And I know we don't go about things with the intentions of hurting others, but, you know, something else that just came out to my head, I've been thinking about the consequences of different actions that we take, and, you know, how we do things without fearing the consequences and without thinking of the consequences, and how that is where I fuck up. That's where we ask for forgiveness, right? Like, oh no, God, I'm so sorry, please, I won't do it again. Girl, man, are you really? Like, me and my higher self, my guides be laughing at. And what was it that they said in church today? Oh, I think we were just praying, and they were just saying, you know, may we think of the consequences that, you know, just realizing the consequences of our actions. And, you know, it's Lent and all of those things happening at the same time that I mentioned. So just take precaution, you know, use this time to manifest, use this time to set those intentions, to continue building on, to take the next step. We should take this time to contemplate, you know, what is working for us, what is working for us, what is not working for us, and we should be purging out the things that are not working for us. And that is gonna feel weird, because you're gonna feel like, I should be comfortable with this, but it's not there anymore, so now I gotta build something new, right? Get used to something new. And I think a lot of us are going through that right now. I don't know if you guys can relate, but like, you know, ever since, it's not just like me moving, but just like even now, like it just feels so weird to be going through new things that I've never gone through before. But it's not new to me. I keep saying that, like, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. Because I just been through already like so many transformations, and I feel like I've been through things already in all of my past lives. Like every year just feels so different. It just feels like a new lesson. And you know, some things I bring with me, some things I don't. And that's kind of like the point of my last video, was just, you know, emphasizing on those lessons. And you know, just to wrap this up, sometimes we may not know things until after it happens, or like while we're in it. Okay, I don't know what happened to my last clip. That's weird, but it's all for better alignment. So keep the hope alive and just trust the process, guys.
Things will never be the same.